Tonight may be the night your entire life shifts. Quietly, gently, yet powerfully. Because God is drawing you into a deep place of rest where His Word will surround you as you sleep. This video is long enough for you to fall asleep peacefully while hearing the voice of the Lord, letting every verse wash over your spirit until morning. As you settle in, don't rush. Something sacred is happening. The noise of the day is fading, and the presence of God is beginning to rest on you. Whatever burden you carried, whatever thought kept circling in your mind, release it now. You are entering a night where God works while you rest, fights for you while you sleep, and speaks to you in the stillness. Stay close. Don't click away. What God is about to pour into your heart tonight is too important to miss. Before we begin, I invite you to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and join our membership so you can receive these nightly encounters with God. Leave your prayer in the comments so we can pray for you. And please share this video with friends and family who need God's peace tonight. Take a slow breath in and let it fall gently out. Feel your body start to release the tension it has been holding all day. Every muscle that once carried pressure can now soften. Every thought that felt heavy can now rest. You are safe here. You are seen here. And God is nearer than your next breath. Tonight is not an accident. It is not random. It is not coincidence. It is a divine invitation, a personal moment between you and the one who formed you, who knows your worries, who hears the quiet sigh you never say aloud. He has been waiting for you to finally slow down long enough to let Him speak. And now, as the stillness surrounds you, heaven bends low to meet you. Let your heart open just a little wider. Don't resist the comfort God is sending into your room right now. Imagine His presence gently filling the atmosphere, soft and warm, like a blanket woven from peace itself. Feel the burdens slowly loosen their grip. Feel the weight that pressed on your chest begin to lift. This is what happens when God draws near. Many people lie down at night but never truly rest. Their bodies are still, yet their thoughts race with unfinished worries, replayed conversations, fears about tomorrow, regrets from yesterday. But tonight, you're not simply going to sleep. You're entering a place of restoration, a place where God Himself guards your rest, watches over your breathing, and speaks to your soul even when your mind is quiet. There is something holy about nights like this, when the world goes silent and your spirit becomes aware of things you couldn't notice during the day. God often does His deepest work in the dark, not because darkness is powerful, but because the quiet allows you to finally hear Him. And He is whispering to you now, "Be still. I am here. You don't have to carry this alone. Bring your heart before Him, just as it is. You don't need to pretend in His presence. You don't need to be strong or composed or perfect. If you're exhausted, let Him know. If you're afraid, let Him hold you. If you're confused, let Him guide you. If you're broken, let Him heal you. God is not intimidated by your weakness. He is drawn to it. For in your weakness, His strength becomes beautifully complete. Think back on your day, the moments that made you smile, the ones that made you sigh, the parts that were easy, and the ones that were heavy. Release them now. Release the worry you picked up early in the morning. Release the pressure you felt when you tried to handle everything by yourself. Release the frustration, the disappointment, the questions. God saw all of it, and He invites you to place it in His hands, not as a temporary gesture, but as a true surrender. You've been fighting battles He never asked you to fight alone. You've been wrestling with thoughts He already promised to quiet. You've been carrying weights He has been waiting to lift. Tonight, let that be your turning point, where you finally give God the space to move in ways you could never accomplish on your own. Feel the peace of the Lord beginning to settle deeper. It may feel like calmness or warmth or a sudden sense that you're not alone. You may feel your breathing slow, your heart steady, your thoughts softening. This is God working. He is calming the storm inside you so He can speak to you clearly. He whispers, "You are mine. You are safe. I am with you. I will not leave you tonight. I will not leave you tomorrow. I will not leave you ever." Let those words echo inside your heart. Let them become louder than your fears. Let them become stronger than your doubts. As you rest, God is already moving in the background, aligning things, opening doors, healing wounds, restoring what was broken, preparing breakthroughs that will reveal themselves in time. You don't have to see it to believe it. Faith grows beautifully in the unseen. Tonight, your only task is to breathe, to rest, and to trust the one who never sleeps. Let go of the day. Let go of the worry. Let go of every heavy thing. You are in the presence of the Almighty. You are safe. You are loved. You are held. Stay in this calm place. Let your breathing become slow and natural, like gentle waves touching the shore and retreating again. With every breath you take, imagine inhaling God's peace and exhaling every worry that has tried to cling to you. This night is different. Your spirit can already feel it. Something inside you is loosening, unwinding, finally letting go. God sees how hard you've tried this week. He sees the moments when you push through exhaustion. He sees the silent battles you fought alone. He sees the strength you used to hold yourself together even when no one else noticed. And now He whispers, "Rest. You've done enough for today. Let me carry what you can't." You don't need to solve everything before you sleep. You don't need to figure out tomorrow. The one who holds tomorrow is holding you tonight. His hands are steady. His heart is faithful. And He is watching over you with a love that never weakens, never sleeps, never turns away. Feel the stillness around you grow thicker, heavier, softer, like the air is being filled with peace from heaven itself. Let it settle over your shoulders. Let it cover your mind. Let it sink into the places that felt tense or overwhelmed. God's peace isn't just a feeling. It's a presence. It's Him wrapping Himself around you like a shield, like a gentle embrace. Sometimes the hardest battles are fought inside the mind. Our thoughts can become loud, relentless, or restless. But tonight, those thoughts begin to quiet. Not because you're forcing them to, but because God is stepping into the center of your inner world and saying, "Peace, be still." His voice calms storms, external and internal. Let your heart lean into Him. You don't have to understand everything to rest. You don't need clarity to be calm. You only need to let God be God. Imagine Him walking gently into your room, not with thunder or bright lights, but with a soft, holy presence that fills every corner. He comes close to you, not to demand anything, not to judge you, not to remind you of your shortcomings, but to give you something, peace that surpasses understanding. You may feel it like warmth. You may feel it like quiet. You may feel it like heaviness leaving your body. Or you may simply feel yourself growing more still, more settled, more ready to let your soul rest. God knows exactly how to reach you. You don't have to speak perfectly for Him to hear you. You don't need eloquent words for Him to understand the depth of your heart. If all you can whisper tonight is, "Lord, help me," He hears it. If all you can manage is silence, He hears that too, and He counts it as trust. He never misses a tear. He never ignores a prayer. He never overlooks a weary heart. Tonight, imagine Him sitting beside your bed, watching over you like a loving father who refuses to leave your side. Think of the comfort in knowing that the God of the universe, who commands stars, who parts seas, who heals the broken, has chosen to stay with you in this quiet room, on this ordinary night, simply because He loves you. And His love is not fragile. It does not fade when you're tired. It does not weaken when you doubt. It does not disappear when you struggle. It holds you fiercely and tenderly, even now. Bring your heart completely into His presence. Bring your disappointments, your questions, your regrets, your fears about the future. Lay them gently at His feet, like setting down a heavy load you no longer need to carry. He whispers, "You're not alone. You're not forgotten. You're not failing. You're not too late. You're not too broken. You're mine. And I am here." Let those words wash through your spirit. Let them become louder than the voice of anxiety. Let them speak to the parts of you that have felt uncertain, afraid, or unseen. As you rest, God is already ahead of you, working, healing, aligning, protecting, preparing. You don't have to stay awake for Him to move. In fact, He often moves most powerfully when you sleep, because it's in rest that your heart finally stops resisting and starts receiving. So release the tension in your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Let your hands fall softly beside you. Feel your body sinking deeper into comfort. Let the peace of God saturate every breath you take. You are safe tonight. You are held tonight. You are deeply, deeply loved tonight. And God is here, closer than ever. As your body grows heavier and your breathing steadier, imagine God gently placing His hand over your heart. Feel the warmth of His presence settling into the deepest parts of you, the parts you rarely show anyone, the parts you don't always understand yourself. Tonight, He is not asking you to be strong. He is asking you to be still. For so long, you've carried yourself through difficult seasons, through uncertainty, through long nights when sleep felt far away and peace felt unreachable. You've learned to push through, to stay busy, to keep moving even when your soul was tired. But now, in this quiet moment, God invites you to experience something different, His rest. There is a kind of rest only God can give, a rest that doesn't depend on circumstances, on answered prayers, or on a perfect day. It's a rest that flows straight from His presence, a rest that wraps itself around your mind and steadies your heart even when life is unpredictable. You are stepping into that rest now. Let your thoughts slow. Let your worries soften. Let your heart settle into His arms. Because God is holding you. He is not far. He is not distant. He is not waiting for you to fix everything before He draws near. He is near now, in the middle of your questions, in the middle of your uncertainty, in the middle of whatever you are facing. Feel yourself sinking into His peace the way a weary traveler sinks into a soft bed after a long journey. This is the rest your soul has been craving. This is the rest God has prepared for you tonight. You don't have to pray perfectly for Him to hear you. You don't have to know the right words. You don't have to be composed. God hears the language of your heart more clearly than any sentence you could speak. Even the quietest whisper of your spirit reaches Him, and He responds with compassion. As you lie here, releasing the weight of the day, think of the moments when you wish someone would understand you without you having to explain everything. Think of the times you longed for someone to simply sit beside you and say, "It's okay. You're not alone." God is doing that for you now. Let His presence become tangible. Let the atmosphere in your room change. Let the silence become holy. Perhaps you're remembering moments from your day that felt overwhelming, conversations you replay, decisions that trouble your mind, emotions that felt heavier than expected. That's all right. Acknowledge them gently, then let them drift away like leaves carried downstream. They are no longer yours to hold. God whispers, "Cast your burdens on me. Give me your fears. Give me the things you can't control. Let me carry the weight tonight." And as you surrender those weights, one by one, the space inside you begins to open. Room for peace, room for stillness, room for God's love to settle deeply. You might feel your breathing grow slower. You might feel your eyelids heavy. You might feel a quiet warmth filling your chest. These are signs your heart is responding to God's nearness. Sometimes, healing begins not with a miracle that happens instantly, but with a moment just like this, simple, quiet, gentle, where your spirit becomes aware of God again. This awareness softens what was tense, calms what was anxious, and restores what was weary. If you felt alone recently, let God reassure you, "I have never left you." Even when you didn't feel me, I was there. Even when you were hurting, I was holding you. Even when you were questioning, I was guiding you. Let those words echo softly through your heart. Maybe life has felt uncertain, like you're standing at a crossroads without clear direction. Maybe you've been waiting for answers that haven't come yet. But tonight, God doesn't ask you to understand the path. He only asks you to walk with Him. And right now, that walk looks like resting in His presence. You are safe to let go, safe to rest, safe to breathe again. God is covering you like a shield. He is calming everything that has been loud inside you. He is bringing order where there was confusion. He is bringing comfort where there was heaviness. He is bringing peace where there was tension. This night, He will watch over you. This night, He will quiet your soul. This night, He will restore you deeply. You are cherished. You are protected. You are held in perfect love. Let that love guide you gently toward rest. As you continue to settle into this moment, feel the last traces of the day loosening their grip on you. Your shoulders soften a little more. Your breathing becomes even deeper. The noise inside your mind has begun to fade into a gentle quiet. You are resting in a sacred stillness now, the stillness where God speaks to the heart without a single word. Sometimes the greatest gift God gives us is simply peace. Not a peace that depends on circumstances, achievements, or answers, but a peace that flows straight from His heart. A peace that says, "You don't have to hold everything together. I am holding you." Let yourself lean into that truth. You are not alone in your struggles. You are not unseen in your pain. You are not forgotten in the moments you feel small or overwhelmed. God sees every sigh, every silent tear, every suppressed emotion that you don't let anyone else witness. And tonight, He is tending to you with the gentleness of a loving father who knows exactly what his child needs. As the darkness of the night surrounds your room, remember that God often does His deepest work in the quiet hours. He is not limited by night. He is not limited by your fatigue. He is not limited by what you feel or don't feel in this moment. He is God, present, attentive, and working on your behalf even while you rest. Imagine Him standing beside your bed, watching over you with a love so constant, so unwavering, that no fear can remain in its presence. His eyes are full of compassion. His hands are full of strength. His heart is full of tenderness toward you. Let His presence settle over you like a blanket woven from peace, comfort, and security. Maybe today held moments where you felt inadequate. Maybe you questioned yourself. Maybe comparison, stress, or doubt crept into your thoughts. But hear this clearly. God is not disappointed in you. He is not measuring you against a standard of perfection. He delights in you simply because you are His. Even when you feel like you've fallen short, He sees the effort, the heart, the desire. He sees the intentions behind your actions, the quiet attempts to do your best, the unseen ways you kept going despite feeling tired. Tonight, release every harsh thought you've had about yourself. Release every unrealistic expectation. Release every voice, inside or outside, that told you you're not enough. God whispers, "You are precious. You are chosen. You are mine." Let that truth sink into your spirit. Let it replace every lie that tried to take root in your mind. If any worry tries to rise up again, bills, responsibilities, relationships, decisions, deadlines, imagine placing it gently at the feet of Jesus. Picture him taking each burden into his hands with a calm and steady confidence, as if to say, "This is not too heavy for me." You don't have to solve everything tonight. You don't have to plan tomorrow right now. You don't have to brace yourself for anything. God is already in your tomorrow, preparing the path, guiding your steps, protecting your heart. Sometimes rest becomes difficult because our minds keep rehearsing what went wrong or what could go wrong. But tonight, you are invited to experience something different. Rest that flows from trust. Trust that God is bigger than every challenge. Trust that his plans for you are good. Trust that he is fighting battles you cannot see. Feel your heart softening, your mind quieting, your soul sinking deeper into peace. Let go of the tension in your body. Let go of the weight in your spirit. Let go of the pressure you've put on yourself. This is your moment to breathe again, not just with your lungs, but with your soul. You are entering a night where God's presence will draw near even as you sleep, where his hand will rest upon you, where his angels will guard the atmosphere around you, where the Holy Spirit will whisper truth into the quiet spaces of your heart. Let God's love cover you like a warm, steady light. Let his peace flow through you like a gentle stream. Let his presence become the soundtrack of your night. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to perform. You don't have to be strong. Just rest. God is with you. God is for you. God surrounds you. Every breath you take is being steadied by his peace. You are safe. You are cherished. You are deeply loved. As you continue to sink deeper into this moment, allow every part of your being to soften. Let the weight of your body rest fully on the bed beneath you. Feel the quietness settling, not only in the room around you, but inside your heart. You are stepping into a sacred kind of stillness now, the kind that only God can create. There is a peace coming over you that doesn't require effort. It simply arrives, like a gentle wave washing over the shore. Let it wash through your thoughts, clearing away the clutter. Let it wash through your emotions, soothing what felt heavy. Let it wash over your heart, reminding you that you are safe in the presence of the one who loves you more deeply than you can imagine. Tonight, God is not asking you to be alert, to be strong, or to be productive. He is inviting you to rest, to let him take care of what your hands can no longer hold. Think of all the moments recently where you tried so hard to fix things. The times you tried to stay in control, to plan every detail, to carry the responsibility alone. Those moments are familiar because you've been strong for so long. But strength is not the absence of rest. Strength is knowing when to let God take over. And that moment is now. Slowly breathe in and breathe out. Feel the tension leaving your neck, your jaw, your back. Let your chest loosen as your breath deepens. This is your body responding to peace, responding to God. When God comes near, your spirit recognizes Him before your mind does. Something inside you begins to quiet, to soften, to surrender. It's as if your soul has been waiting for this moment, waiting to finally let go. You don't have to hold yourself together. God is holding you. Imagine His presence filling the room like a warm light, not harsh or bright, but gentle, comforting. It doesn't overwhelm you. It envelopes you. It doesn't rush you. It rests with you. It doesn't demand anything. It simply gives. And what it gives is peace. Maybe your mind occasionally tries to drift into worry, but you can gently guide it back by imagining placing each concern in God's hands. Picture them. Every fear, every stress, every unanswered question, being lifted away, one by one, until your heart feels lighter. God whispers, "You don't need to understand everything tonight. You don't need to fix what feels broken. You don't need to fear what you cannot see. I am here and I am working." He knows the challenges you're facing, even the ones you haven't spoken aloud. He knows the people you are praying for. He knows the decisions that worry you, the uncertainties that make your heart uneasy, the quiet hopes you've held on to for so long. And He holds all of it with tenderness. Allow yourself to rest in the truth that God is never overwhelmed. The situation that feels too big for you is not too big for Him. The questions you can't answer are clear in His sight. The future you cannot see is already known to Him. He is already in your tomorrow, preparing the way, opening doors, closing the wrong ones, aligning the right opportunities, protecting you from what you do not even know could harm you. Tonight, you don't have to be strong in your own strength. You don't have to pretend everything is fine. You don't have to try harder. Simply be. Simply breathe. Simply rest. Feel your heart growing steadier as the presence of God wraps around you like a covering. Feel your thoughts slowing into a gentle rhythm. Feel the warmth spreading through your chest, down your arms, into your hands, relaxing everything it touches. You are entering the kind of peace that doesn't just calm your mind, it restores your soul. And in this quiet, God draws closer. He leans gently toward your spirit and whispers, "I am with you. I will never leave you. I will never let you fall. Rest in me tonight." There is no pressure here, no expectations, no judgment, only love, only peace, only God. Let that truth be the pillow your heart rests upon. You are safe. You are cherished. You are held in everlasting arms. Tonight, God watches over your sleep. Tonight, heaven surrounds your room. Tonight, your soul finds rest. As you lie here, allowing the stillness to hold you, feel how the atmosphere around you continues to shift. The quiet is becoming deeper, softer, almost alive with peace. This isn't ordinary silence. It is the kind of silence where God speaks without words, where your heart understands more than your mind can explain. Take another slow breath and let it flow out gently. Feel the weight of your body sinking into rest. Feel the last bits of stress melting away. You are entering a deeper level of peace now. Sometimes the most powerful moments with God happen when you stop trying, when you stop striving, stop overthinking, stop fighting every battle in your own strength. It's in these quiet spaces, these simple pauses, where God can finally reach the places inside you that were too guarded during the day. Tonight, He is reaching those places. Imagine God sitting beside you, not far away, not hidden, not distant, but right next to you in the most personal way. His presence is gentle, comforting. He is not here to overwhelm you. He is here to steady you. He is not here to demand. He is here to give. He is not here to judge. He is here to heal. Let your spirit lean against Him the way a child leans against a parent, without fear, without hesitation, without needing permission. This is your place of safety. This is your refuge. You may feel memories rising, moments of disappointment, moments where you felt alone, moments where others failed to show up for you. Let them come, not to overwhelm you, but so that you can finally release them. For every moment someone wasn't there for you, God whispers, "I was." For every time someone didn't understand you, He whispers, "I do." For every time you felt abandoned, He whispers, "I never left." And for every moment you felt weak, He whispers, "My strength carried you." Let these truths wrap around your heart like warmth spreading from the inside out. God is not only aware of everything you've been through, He has walked through it all with you. Even when you didn't feel Him, even when you didn't notice Him, even when you wondered where He was beside you. Feel the reassurance settling into your chest, calming the tightness you didn't realize you were holding. Feel your breath deepening as your heart accepts His nearness. Maybe there have been moments when you questioned your worth, moments when the world made you feel small or unseen. But hear this clearly, your worth is not determined by other people. Your worth is determined by the God who made you. And He says you are priceless. He says you are beloved. He says you are His. You were never meant to carry the weight of proving yourself. Tonight, let that weight go. Release the burden of perfection. Release the pressure to always be strong. Release the fear of being misunderstood. God sees your heart far more clearly than anyone else ever could, and He delights in you. Let this truth settle deeply. You are enough, not because you've done everything right, but because you belong to Him. And now, let your heart become even softer. Let your mind become even quieter. Let your spirit open even wider to receive His peace. Picture God placing His hand on your head, a gesture of blessing, protection, and love. Feel that touch in your spirit. Feel the heaviness lift. Feel the reassurance sinking in. He whispers, I am guarding your mind tonight. No fear will disturb you. No anxiety will control you. No darkness will touch you. I am here, and in his presence, fear loses its voice. Worry loses its grip. Stress melts into nothing, because perfect love casts out fear, and his love surrounds you now like a shield. Let this peaceful blanket of God's presence continue to descend over you. Let your heartbeat slow. Let your thoughts drift gently like clouds across a soft sky. Let your soul begin to rest in the safety of his arms. Everything you need tonight, comfort, reassurance, healing, calm, is being given to you without effort. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to reach for it. It is already here. You are safe. You are deeply loved. You are held by the one who never sleeps. This night belongs to God, and so do you. Let your breathing continue to flow gently, like a soft rhythm guided by peace itself. Each inhale draws in calm. Each exhale releases a layer of heaviness you no longer need to carry. As your body settles deeper into rest, your spirit becomes more aware of something beautiful happening around you. A sense that God's presence is not only near, but fully surrounding you. This is the kind of moment heaven prepares for you. A moment where everything slows down enough for your soul to feel God in a way you can't always notice during the busyness of the day. In this stillness, he whispers to the deepest parts of you, parts that haven't been touched by peace in a long time. As you lie here, picture a gentle light filling the room. Not bright or loud, but warm, soft, comforting. This light represents God's presence. It touches the corners of your room, the corners of your mind, the corners of your heart. Every place where tension once lived, this light brings rest. And as this divine peace spreads, feel how your body responds. Your forehead softens. Your arms grow heavier. Your breathing slows to a peaceful rhythm. This is God's way of telling your body, you can rest now. You are safe. You don't have to stay alert. You don't have to stay guarded. You don't have to be ready for the next challenge. Tonight, God stands watch for you. Every fear trying to rise, he quiets it. Every anxious thought trying to form, he dissolves it. Every worry whispering in your mind, he silences it with his love. Let this truth become the anchor of your night. God is in control, even as you sleep. He doesn't need your eyes open to protect you. He doesn't need your strength to move on your behalf. He doesn't need your plans to unfold his purpose. He only needs your trust. And right now, in this peaceful moment, you are giving him exactly that. Think about how many battles you've fought this week in your mind, in your emotions, or in your circumstances. Some battles others saw, and some battles were invisible, fought in the quiet spaces of your thoughts. You've carried so much more than most people realize, and perhaps you've even carried more than you yourself realized. But God knows. He sees every weight. He understands every struggle. And tonight, He gently takes those burdens from you. Imagine handing Him each one by one. Your fears, your worries, your disappointments, your unanswered questions, your emotional exhaustion. As you release them, feel your chest lighten. Feel your spirit lift. Feel the pressure melt away. God whispers, "Rest, my child. I will take it from here." There is something profoundly beautiful about resting in God. Not because your problems disappear instantly, but because you are no longer carrying them alone. The weight shifts from your shoulders to His, and suddenly the night no longer feels overwhelming. Feels peaceful, holy, safe. Let your thoughts drift gently like leaves on a quiet river. You do not have to control where they go. You do not have to organize them or make sense of anything. Let the Holy Spirit bring order to your inner world while you rest in stillness. Feel how the atmosphere continues to soften, as if heaven itself is lowering closer to you. The more relaxed you become, the more your spirit becomes attuned to God's calming presence. Maybe you notice a gentle warmth in your chest. Maybe you feel a sense of relief coming over you. Maybe your eyelids grow heavy as sleep approaches. All of these are signs that God's peace is doing exactly what He promised, guarding your heart and your mind. You do not need to resist rest. You do not need to stay awake out of fear. You do not need to worry about what tomorrow holds. God is already standing in your tomorrow, preparing the way, arranging what needs to be arranged, protecting what needs to be protected. Nothing about your future surprises Him. Nothing confuses Him. Nothing overwhelms Him. And because He watches over you, you can sleep without fear. Let these truths settle deep. You are safe. You are seen. You are loved. You are protected. You are held by God Himself. With every breath, you are drifting deeper into a calm that only His presence can create. With every moment, you are surrendering more fully into His arms. With every passing second, you are moving closer to a peaceful, restorative sleep. Rest now. God is with you. God is watching over you. God is giving your soul the peace it has needed for so long. As the night grows quieter around you, feel how your heart begins to settle into an even deeper peace. The world outside may still be moving, but in this room, in this sacred moment, time slows down. Everything becomes still. Everything becomes gentle. Everything becomes wrapped in the soft presence of God. You are resting in a holy calm. Let yourself sink deeper into your pillow. Let every muscle release just a little bit more. Let your breathing fall into a soft, slow rhythm. Your body is learning the language of peace, and tonight it is learning it directly from the presence of the Lord. Sometimes we think we need to be fully awake and alert to meet God. But the truth is, God often meets us exactly when we're quiet, fragile, and at rest. He comes when we stop striving and simply breathe. He comes when our guard is down, when we're not trying to impress him, not trying to fix ourselves, not trying to pretend. He comes when we are simply here, undone, unfiltered, open. Tonight, he is closer than you think. The worries that once felt loud are growing faint. The thoughts that once raced through your mind are slowing. The voice of fear that once whispered to your heart is fading into silence. This is what happens when the Prince of Peace enters the room. Everything that once weighed you down begins to dissolve in his presence. Take another slow breath and let it out gently. God is calming not only your body, but your spirit. He is calming the memories that troubled you. He is calming the emotions that felt too heavy to carry. He is healing the unspoken tensions that settled deep inside your heart. You may not feel everything he is doing, but that doesn't make it any less real. Much of God's work happens quietly, beneath the surface, in the unseen places, where he restores you piece by piece. Tonight, God is restoring you. Maybe you've been carrying fatigue that sleep alone has not fixed. Maybe you've been walking around with emotional wounds that time hasn't fully healed. Maybe your mind has been stuck in patterns of stress or worry. But tonight, the Holy Spirit is doing what no human effort can do. He is refreshing your soul from the inside out. Imagine God taking every heavy thought and gently lifting it from your mind. Imagine him smoothing the tension from your heart. Imagine him speaking peace over every area of your life. Feel how your chest softens. Feel how your breath becomes easier. Feel how your spirit begins to unclench. This is not imagination. This is what happens when God draws near. He whispers, "Rest now. You are safe with me. Nothing can harm you tonight. Nothing can disturb you. I am watching over you." Let that truth become the pillow your thoughts rest on. And now, let God's presence begin to move even deeper into the places within you that have longed for healing. There may be memories you've pushed aside, emotions you've buried, or worries you've kept hidden even from yourself. God sees all of it, and tonight he touches those places with tenderness. Where there is fear, he brings courage. Where there is sadness, he brings comfort. Where there is confusion, he brings clarity. Where there is weariness, he brings rest. Let yourself receive his touch. Let yourself receive his comfort. Let yourself receive his love. You don't have to resist. You don't have to question it. You don't have to earn it. Simply receive. The same God who watches the stars, who commands the oceans, who speaks and creation responds, that same God is watching over you right now. Not from a distance, not as an observer, but as a loving Father, guarding your sleep, surrounding your room, and filling your heart with peace. Feel the comfort of knowing that nothing tonight can reach you without passing through the hand of God first. And his hand is mighty, gentle, and protective. Let your thoughts grow even softer. Let your eyelids feel heavier. Let your breathing become slower. This is the doorway into the peaceful sleep God desires for you. A sleep free from fear, free from anxiety, free from torment. God is calming your mind. God is steadying your heart. God is guarding your dreams. You are not alone tonight. You are not vulnerable. You are not unprotected. You are covered. You are shielded. You are safe in the arms of your Creator. Let yourself drift deeper, deeper into rest, deeper into peace, deeper into God's presence. As you continue resting, notice how peaceful the atmosphere around you has become. Even the air feels softer, lighter, calmer, like it is carrying the gentle breath of God. You are resting in a sanctuary now, a sacred space created not by walls or distance, but by the presence of the one who loves you with an everlasting love. Let your mind drift slowly, like a leaf floating down a quiet river. There is no hurry here. There is no pressure. There is only rest. Sometimes we don't realize how much our spirits long for moments like this. Moments where nothing is demanded from us, where we don't have to perform or pretend, where we don't have to explain ourselves or defend ourselves. Moments where we can simply be and know that who we are is enough. Tonight, God is whispering to your weary heart, "Rest, my beloved. You are safe with me. You are enough. You are loved." Feel those words settle deep within you. Feel the reassurance they bring. Feel the warmth they carry. God is not only near, He is attentive. He sees the small movements in your heart, the things you've buried, the fears you've silenced, the hopes you've hidden. He understands the things you can't articulate. He hears the cries you never speak out loud. And tonight, He comes not to question you, not to pressure you, not to correct you, but to comfort you. This is a moment of divine tenderness. Think about how many responsibilities you've carried recently, the people who rely on you, the decisions you've had to make, the expectations placed on your shoulders. Sometimes, without realizing it, we begin to believe that everything depends on us, that we must stay strong, that we must keep going even when we're tired. But tonight, God is lifting that weight from your shoulders. He whispers softly into your spirit, "You don't have to hold the world together. That is my job. All I ask is that you rest. You can release every concern, every fear, every burden. God is capable of carrying what you cannot. Imagine His hands, strong, gentle, steady, reaching toward the things that have weighed on your heart. One by one, He gathers them, lifts them, and carries them away from you. Each burden removed makes your heart lighter. Each worry surrendered brings you deeper into peace. Let your breath fall into a slow, relaxed pattern. Inhale peace, exhale tension. Your body is slowly entering a state of rest that only God can provide. Perhaps you've had nights where your mind ran endlessly, replaying conversations, planning for the future, worrying about outcomes that haven't happened. But tonight is different. Tonight, your mind is being guarded by perfect peace. Tonight, your heart is being held steady by the Holy Spirit. Tonight, your sleep will be a place of healing, not struggle. Feel your thoughts becoming quieter now, like waves calming after a storm. The tide of anxiety is receding. The waters of your mind are becoming still. This stillness is a gift. Receive it fully. God is speaking to your heart even now. I am calming your storms. I am quieting your fears. I am restoring your soul. There may be dreams you've been holding on to, dreams that feel too distant, too delayed, or too impossible. Tonight, God wants to remind you that He has not forgotten them. He is still working. He is still moving. He is still writing your story in ways you cannot yet see. But for now, He simply wants you to rest in His promise. He will finish what He started in you. The peace you feel settling over your body is not temporary. It is not shallow. It is not fleeting. It is the deep, steady peace of God, the kind that enters your soul quietly and transforms you from the inside. Let this peace become your blanket. Let God's presence become your protection. Let His love become the song that carries you into sleep. Your breathing is slow now. Your body is heavy with rest. Your heart feels held. You are not fighting sleep, you are gently drifting into it. You are safe to surrender to rest because God stays awake. You are safe to close your eyes because He watches over you. You are safe to fall asleep because His presence surrounds your night. Tonight you will sleep in peace, deep restorative peace, the kind that heals, the kind that renews, the kind that reminds you that you are deeply, deeply loved. As you continue to drift in this gentle stillness, notice how every part of your body feels heavier, more relaxed, more settled. This is the feeling of finally letting go of control, letting go of tension, letting go of everything you were never meant to carry alone. Tonight, God is reminding you that rest is holy. Rest is necessary. Rest is a gift from Him. He created the night not to overwhelm you, but to restore you. He created sleep not as a weakness, but as a sacred place where He works in ways you cannot see. Even now, as your eyes grow heavier, God is moving gently through the hidden places of your heart, bringing healing where healing is needed, bringing strength where weakness once lived, bringing clarity to the spaces that once felt cluttered or confused. There is nothing you need to do in this moment except breathe and receive. Feel your breath slowly filling your lungs, soft, peaceful, unhurried. Feel it leaving your body with each exhale, carrying away worry, fear, and pressure. You are releasing more than air. You are releasing weight, emotional weight, spiritual weight, mental weight. And God is receiving all of it. He whispers to you softly, "Give me your burdens. Give me your concerns. Give me what troubles your heart. Rest now. I am here." Notice how comforting those words feel inside your spirit, how the truth of them wraps around you like a warm blanket, how your heart responds, little by little opening itself to divine peace. If any lingering worries appear in your mind, imagine placing them gently into God's hands. Picture Him taking them from you, not with impatience, but with kindness. He doesn't rush you. He doesn't expect you to instantly forget every concern. He knows each worry by name, and he carries them with the strength of a loving father. And once they're in his hands, they are no longer yours to hold. Allow that thought to sink deeper. What you place in God's hands will not be mishandled. Every situation you surrender is held in perfect wisdom. Every fear you let go of is covered in perfect love. Every unanswered question is surrounded by perfect timing. You can sleep knowing God is already in tomorrow, preparing it for you. Your heart has carried enough. Your mind has worked hard enough. Your spirit has fought long enough. Now it is time to rest. Picture God gently placing his hand on your forehead, calming your mind. Feel the warmth of his touch soothing every thought that once raced through your head. His presence quiets what once felt loud inside you. Then imagine his hand resting over your heart. Feel your heartbeat steady. Feel the tension inside your chest fade. Feel your soul settle into a peaceful rhythm. This is God's comfort. This is God's protection. This is God's love, pure, patient, unwavering. Perhaps during the day you felt alone at moments, or overwhelmed, or misunderstood. But in this moment, wrapped in the silence of the night, you can feel the truth. You were never alone. God saw every step. He heard every silent fear. He stood beside you in every challenge, every decision, every moment of uncertainty. And now he is here watching over your rest. Let the nearness of God fill the space around you. Let it soften your thoughts. Let it cradle your heart. Let it prepare you for deep, healing sleep. You may begin to feel your body growing heavier, your breathing becoming slower, your mind drifting softly. That is the Holy Spirit inviting you into peaceful rest. You don't have to stay awake to feel close to God. He remains near even as you sleep. He protects you. He comforts you. He renews you. Place your trust in him tonight. Let everything else fade gently into the background. The only thing that matters right now is that you are safe, you are loved, and God is with you. Let your eyelids fall. Let your mind quiet. Let your soul rest. This is your night of peace. This is your night of restoration. This is your night to sleep in the arms of the one who never lets you go. As your body continues to relax and your mind grows quieter, feel how the peace in this room has deepened. It's no longer just around you. It's within you. Your breath is slower. Your heart is steady. Your thoughts are softening like waves gently settling after a long day. This is what it feels like when God's presence becomes the atmosphere you breathe. You are being held by a peace that does not depend on circumstances. A peace that does not vanish when life feels heavy. A peace that comes from the one who calls himself the Prince of Peace. Let that truth rest inside you. Sometimes, when the night grows silent, our hearts become more aware of what we've been carrying. The world is quiet, but the mind is loud. Thoughts rise, memories surface, worries try to sneak back in. But tonight, each thought that tries to rise is met with God's gentle whisper. Be still. I am here. Let His voice, soft but powerful, guide your heart into rest. If any tension remains in your body, bring your awareness to it. Breathe into it gently, and with each exhale, imagine God releasing it from you. Your muscles loosen, your shoulders fall, your stomach softens. Even the small places where stress hides begin to unclench. This is what surrender looks like, not effort but release. You do not need to fight for peace. Peace is finding you. It is wrapping itself around your soul like a blanket woven from God's presence. Imagine the room around you being filled with a soft glow. Not bright, not sharp, but warm and comforting. This is the light of God resting upon you, illuminating the darkness, pushing away every fear, calming every restless thought. Let that light move closer. Let it surround your bed. Let it touch your heart. This is the light that guides you. This is the light that protects you. This is the light that whispers, "You are mine." Maybe you've had days recently where you felt overwhelmed or stretched thin. Maybe you've had moments where you questioned whether you were strong enough to handle what life placed before you. But hear this deeply tonight. God never asked you to face life in your own strength. He offers you His strength, His comfort, His presence. And right now, you are experiencing that gift in the quiet stillness of this night. Let yourself sink deeper into the assurance that God is working even when you're resting. He is arranging what you cannot arrange. He is healing what you cannot heal. He is opening doors you cannot open. He is protecting you from things you cannot see. Even as you sleep, God is active. Even as you rest, heaven moves on your behalf. Feel your breath become gentler, softer. Feel your heart resting without fear. Feel your spirit leaning fully into God's embrace. If any thoughts about tomorrow try to arise, gently let them go. You don't need to plan right now. You don't need to prepare. You don't need to worry. Tomorrow will come with new strength, new mercies, new grace. But tonight is for rest. God whispers again, "My child, you are safe. Let me watch over you. Let me cover you. Let me give you peace." Let His voice echo softly inside your spirit. You are not drifting alone. You are drifting into God's care, into His presence, into His peace. Your room is no longer just a room, it is a sanctuary. Your bed is no longer just a bed, it is a place of holy rest. Your night is no longer ordinary. It is blessed, protected, and filled with divine comfort. Feel your eyelids growing heavier. Feel your thoughts becoming slow and quiet. Feel your spirit resting in God's hands. If sleep begins to come, welcome it. If your mind drifts, let it drift into God's peace. If tears come, let them fall. They are cleansing, healing, freeing. Tonight, your soul is remembering what it feels like to be held, to be safe, to be loved without condition. Rest now, knowing this: you are not alone. You are never alone. God is with you now through the night and into the morning. As you rest here in this quiet moment, feel how deeply your body has begun to surrender. What once felt heavy now feels distant. What once felt loud inside your mind now feels muted, softened, wrapped in layers of holy calm. You have journeyed from tension into release, from worry into stillness, from the noise of the day into the whispering peace of God. Let that peace cover you completely. Your breathing is slow and steady now, almost rhythmic, almost melodic, as if your very breath is harmonizing with the peace God is placing within you. Each inhale welcomes His presence. Each exhale lets go of something you were never meant to carry. You are lighter, you are calmer, you are safe, and in this stillness, God draws nearer. He is here not only as your protector, but as the one who delights in comforting you, the one who calls you His beloved, the one who has walked with you through every shadowed valley and will continue to walk with you into every dawn that awaits. Let your heart absorb this truth. There has not been a single moment in your life when God was absent. Even in confusion, He was guiding. Even in sorrow, He was holding you. Even in silence, He was working. Even in exhaustion, He was carrying you. Tonight, He invites you to rest in the certainty of His faithfulness. Maybe your heart has carried wounds that time alone could not heal. Maybe you felt unseen or forgotten or misunderstood. But hear this clearly as your soul begins to settle into this holy quiet. You are fully known and deeply loved by God. Not partially, not conditionally, not temporarily, fully, eternally, completely. Let His love wrap around every fragile part of you. Let it fill the gaps left by disappointment. Let it soothe the places where fear once lived. Let it restore what life has drained from you. Your breathing grows even slower now. Your muscles soften. Your thoughts begin to drift like feathers carried by a gentle breeze. You are entering the safest place you can possibly be, resting in the arms of God. If your mind tries to return to the worries of tomorrow, gently guide it back. This moment is not for tomorrow. This moment is for rest, for peace, for quiet communion with the one who never sleeps and never stops watching over you. God whispers softly into your spirit, "My child, I am with you. As you sleep, I will guard you. As you rest, I will restore you. As you dream, I will surround you with my peace." Feel how those words settle into your heart like warm oil, soothing, healing, comforting. You are drifting now, drifting away from tension, away from heaviness, away from fear, and drifting into perfect peace. Let the presence of God become the soft blanket over your soul. Let His goodness be the pillow beneath your weary thoughts. Let His promises be the lullaby that carries you into rest. He is covering your home. He is watching over your night. He is sending his angels to stand guard. Nothing can disturb you. Nothing can harm you. Nothing can steal the peace he has placed upon you. As sleep begins to draw near, allow your spirit to whisper a simple prayer, even silently within your heart. Lord, I rest in you. I trust you with my night. I trust you with my life. Cover me with your peace. You don't need many words. God hears the quiet ones too. He hears even the ones you never speak. Feel your eyelids growing heavier. Feel your body sinking deeper. Feel your mind floating gently into rest. You are ready now, ready to sleep under the shelter of God's wings. As you drift, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. May his presence surround you through this entire night. May your dreams be soft, calm, and filled with light. May you wake renewed, restored, and strengthened by the love of your Father. Rest now, beloved child of God. Sleep in his protection. Sleep in his peace. Sleep in his perfect love. He is here. He is near. And you are safe. Good night, and may the peace of God carry you gently into sleep.